coming up. And we go to Cobb County, the court in Cobb. And this older white guy, he get on the stand, man. And all I can remember is giving this old guy the meanest stare down I could possibly give. What's moving, everybody? Hey, so y'all already know what time it is, man. It's story time. But first, check it out, right? I've been getting a significant amount of comments, basically, folks telling me that I should start doing reaction videos and things like that. So, y'all stay tuned because, we got that coming up next. We gearing up to do these reaction videos and just, dive into a lot more other content. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to keep these story times going. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, I got stories for days. You know what I'm saying? I could probably give y'all a story every 2 days for 6 months to a year. You know what I'm saying? That's how much stuff I done been through, I done seen, or just then came across in general. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the world is a crazy place, you know what I mean? And like I say on every video, every story I tell is true, genuine. It's something I done seen, heard, been through, or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Everything is 100% authentic. But before we jump into the video, man, like every video, I want to start by saying I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for clicking that button, for liking, sharing, subscribing. It's been dope. It's been dope sitting here with y'all, talking to y'all, entertaining y'all, laughing together and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But let's dive into the video. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all can see it on the caption below. It's gonna be another crazy story, another real crazy story. You know what I'm saying? But let's dive straight in. So, everybody got that one friend, everybody got that one friend, like I said on the last video, that's a little throwed, or that just get a kick out of doing bad stuff. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you young, you feel me? So, the last story was in Alpharetta somewhere. It was a, predominantly Crip neighborhood, and I got cool with a lot of the locals, you know what I'm saying? And I had a friend who used to steal cars over there on that side of town also. So now if you watch my content, y'all know I only stayed over there for about 8 months to a year, and then we left because it was a whole bunch of stuff going on. Like we was staying in a trap, for real. The police had targeted my mama, all type of BS started happening, you feel me? So when we left Alpharetta, we went straight to what's called Cobb County. We stayed out there in Cobb County for about the same amount of time, 8 to 12 months. Mind y'all, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of stories because I went to 7 or 8 different high schools. You know what I'm saying? I moved around a lot, So check it. We moved to Cobb. I remember when we moved to Cobb, the first thing I seen was a cow on the way there. And I'm like, wow, like, where are we going? You know what I'm saying? I did not want to be in no Cobb County, especially after seeing cows and chickens and stuff like that on the way there. But we got there, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I met some of the realest people still to this day, I've ever met. We still cool to this day. If y'all watch my content, then y'all know the story about, us catching the RICO charge and things like that. That's when I met my little brother out there in Cobb County. My little brother and his family. We all family out there. That's when I met them, that's when everything got real as far as, letting outside entities into my life, in such a way. But let's continue on with the story, right? So we get out there, I get cool with everybody. But it was this one particular guy, bro. His name was Brandon. You know what I'm saying? And, he done already been charged for a lot of this stuff, so I ain't really worried about the snitching thing, Like, he can't go to jail for stuff he done already did time for. So check it out, right? This one particular guy named Brandon, he used to take a thrill out of stealing cars. Not even just take a thrill out of stealing cars. We would go places, and if we would get stranded, he'll get a hot box. He'll steal a car, and we'll make it back to the spot. Or if it was a party that we wanted to go to and we just didn't have a ride, he'll steal a car, and we'll get there. So I wasn't never just really the car stealing type, you know what I'm saying? But I would ride, you feel me? And that's actually how I learned how to drive. You know, he would steal cars and he'll let me hold it for a day or two. You know, so I'll ride him around the complex or ride him around the hood for a little second or whatever like that, you feel me? So this one particular time though, I don't know if we was trying to get somewhere or if he was just bored, but it was late at night and he was like, "Hey man, let's go jack some." So I'm like, "All right, whatever." You feel me? I'm with you. You know, I ain't never do none of the hard work. You know what I'm saying? I just usually hopped in. You feel me? This particular time I was playing lookout, so we actually went to this complex that now I know it was like an older folks complex. And it was a lot of old people mainly old people that stayed in the complex. So we walked around the complex for about 15, 20 minutes, you know what I'm saying? And we seen this Cadillac. It was an all white Cadillac, white and gold. It was clean, you know what I'm saying? It was really too clean to be trying to steal, you feel me? Cause I know somebody was gonna look for that. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, that thing was clean. But all right, so check it, right? He like, "Hey, sit, you know, across, not really across the street, but parallel to the apartment, so I could see everything left, right, and I could watch him." You know what I'm saying? I was being a lookout. So I sat across from the apartment where the car was parked. Now the car was parked right at the front door of these people's house. You know, in apartments, you know, you got the front door. The car was parked right in front of the front door, and they had screen doors. So what happened was he got in the car. You know, he used to carry this screwdriver around. You know, that's how you break the steering column. If it's a certain age, you can break the steering column, put a screwdriver in there, and crank it right up. You feel me? Easy. So he used to carry this screwdriver around. He was in the midst of breaking the steering column, and he was having trouble. I don't know what kind of trouble he was having or why, but he's trying to break the steering column, and as he's trying to break the steering column, I see the door open. The door open like to the apartment. Mind you, the car is parked right in front of these people door. So the door open, and the old guy is like standing in front of the screen door. Cause remember I told y'all it's a screen door also. So he opened the main door and left the screen door closed. So now it's dark outside. I'm being a lookout. I'm a little further back. I see the door open, but I'm not sure that's what's going on until I seen a white face in in the screen door. You know, I couldn't even see what he had on or nothing. I just seen a white face. It was a white old man. I'm talking about he had to be like 70 some years old, touching 80. You know, he was real old. So at that point, you know, I tried to signal to my boy like, "Hey bro, like somebody's watching you. Somebody is literally watching you." You feel me? And in the midst of me trying to signal him, I guess he heard me. He looked up and and as soon as he looked up and seen the white guy, he jetted. You know what I'm saying? He got up out of there. So me personally, you know, like I told y'all, I'm sitting across the street kind of. Like I'm sitting parallel to the apartment. You know, I'm not next to the apartment. So I sat there and I acted like I ain't know what was going on. You feel me? Man, I don't know why I did that. I should have just ran with my dog. You feel me? But I'm thinking when he ran, I'm thinking the police because he sat there for a minute while this guy was watching him. I don't know if he was on the phone calling the police at that time or what the case was, but he sat there for a second watching him try to steal his car. So I'm thinking if I would have ran with him, we was gonna get hawked down by the police, or the police was gonna see us running, and we was just gonna be. They knew, you know, they would have known right then. You know, it would have been a police chase. I didn't want to be in that situation, so I just sat there. You know, I thought I was outsmarting these folks. I sat there on the stoop. The police rolled up and came, and next thing you know, the white guy pointing at me. The white guy is pointing at me, dog. You feel me? From his apartment. So of course the police walked over there and they start questioning me. You know, I'm telling them like I don't know this, I don't know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to play dumb and all that. So luckily like I say, we was young. I was probably about 15 years old or something like that. I wasn't even old enough to have my driver's license yet, right? So what they did was they put me in the car, you know, cause they didn't feel like my story added up. On top of that, we in an older folks complex. You know, what am I even doing in here? I don't got no granddaddy, no grandma, or anything that I'm visiting out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just out here just peeping. So they put me in the car, and instead of taking me straight to jail, they took me to my mama's house. You feel me? They took me back to the house. So when my mama came outside, she was always good at talking to the police in certain ways, you know, especially the black officers, because they always, you know, were fond of her. You know what I'm saying? So she talked to them, and, you know, they released me under her custody. So they didn't release me without giving me a court date, though. So maybe a month later, I had to go to court. And I'm like, dang, like, I never been through this situation before, you know, just because for some reason I knew that I was going to be in court and I was going to have to, the old guy was going to get on the stand and I was going to have to watch him get on the stand and basically talk about me. You know, mind you, the guy that actually was trying to steal the car, he gone, he scot free. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure ain't finna tell on him. You know, that's just not what it's gonna be because we kick it every day. You feel me? So my court date end up coming up, and we go to Cobb County, the court in Cobb, and this older white guy, he get on the stand, man, and all I can remember is giving this old guy the meanest stare down I could possibly give. And look, I'm not trying to glorify this or anything. You feel me? This just a true story. You know, this me as a youngin' trying to do what I can to get off. You know what I'm saying? So I remember giving him the meanest stare down that y'all remember Set It Off when she stole Buddy when Queen Latifah stole Buddy ID and they had her in the lineup and she was like this, like you better not tell on me, I know where you at. You feel me? I was trying to give him the Queen Latifah stir on everything, you know what I'm saying? So apparently it worked, right? Because I stirred him down for maybe 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't mouth anything or anything like that, you know. I just made sure I looked real mean, like, you know, I know where you at type business. So, and mind you, you know, I done prayed about this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have never hurt an old guy, you know what I mean? Well, back then, I don't know, you know, I was a little more rugged back then, but in today's world, I would have never put my hands on or hurt any type of older gentleman, especially like 70, 80 years old. Like, you already on up out of here, you feel me, soon. So, you know, I'm not finna speed it up. So, check it out. They asked him, they said, do you see the guy that broke into your car in this courtroom? And he might have looked at me one more time and he told them folks, no, I don't see him. That wasn't him. Straight up. You know, I don't know if he was scared based off of how I was looking at him or if he just was a real one. You know what I'm saying? Or if he just forgot. I don't know, you know, because he was damn near 80 years old. You know, he probably forgot what I look like. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling. Either way it go, God was on my side. You feel me? So they let me go. They dropped all charges. And they let me go. You feel me? I ain't have to worry about none of that no more. You know? And that was actually the last car that I was involved in stealing with. You know what I mean? Because that was too close of a call for me. And then fast forward to when I got grown, right? Somebody ended up stealing my car twice. Man, listen, bro. I don't wish that on nobody. Listen, I went inside. I'm getting my daughter ready for school. It's like 6:30 in the morning. And this fast forward to like a couple years ago. I just bought a BMW, a all white and black BMW. It's a sport model. You feel me? 325i. You know, nothing too special, but you know, it was mine. So I'm warming the car up. It's 6:30 in the morning. I'm warming the car up to take my daughter to class, you know, to take her to school. She was in like first grade or something like that. So I might have stepped in the house for about 5-10 minutes. Mind you, we living in a house. The car is parked on the driveway. You know, the car is pulled all the way back to where my front door is, you know. So you gotta be a bold somebody to run up on my driveway and take my car. I went back outside, man. My car was gone. I'm talking about I didn't see no skid marks. I didn't hear nothing. It was gone. And on top of that, we felt like the neighbor's son did it. Hey, but if y'all want part 2, man, drop part 2 in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a crazy story too. You feel me? It really got real. But until next time, man, y'all like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know what y'all think. And 100.